So, good day, everyone. Is Reverend Joslyn Mason. I'm the senior minister at Unity of Kalamazoo, and I'm sharing words of inspiration with you today on this Tuesday, August the 3rd, in the year 2021. And our word for today is guidance. Guidance. Affirmation, I'll say it 3 times to just let it roll over you. Affirmation, I'll say it 3 times to just let it roll over you. The divine in me knows the way to go. The divine in me knows the way to go. The divine in me knows the way to go. If I ever feel uneasy, wondering which way to turn, or if I'm afraid of making the wrong choice, I simply stay centered in the awareness of the Christ presence within and follow its guidance. When I wonder what my next step might be, I pause. Breathing deeply, I relax. If stress or worry arise, I meet those feelings with understanding and compassion. I call forth the divine guidance that I know is always within me. Soon, I feel fresh ideas start to take shape, visualizing possible next steps. I begin to see how they can lead me exactly where I need to go. From this space, I discover new confidence and faith as I move forward. I am grateful for the spirit within that guides me along my path. And from the book of Psalms, chapter 37, verse 31, the law of their God is in their hearts. Their steps do not slip. What a fascinating verse. The law of their God is in their hearts. Their steps do not slip. Meaning that God's light, love, is written upon their hearts. They are connected to the divine, and therefore they are guided so it slip. They're guided along the pathway of ease. So, our affirmation: the divine in me knows the way to go. That is consolation for us when we are trying to figure out our right and perfect next step, when we are trying to figure out what is our next move, when we're trying to figure out how can we utilize our skills, our talents, our abilities more favorably for ourselves and for others. The divine in me knows the way to go. Sometimes we may feel uneasy. We don't know which way to turn. We are afraid of making the wrong choice. It is well known that many people do not make a choice because they'd rather not make the wrong choice because they are so afraid of failure and failing. But we want to know and affirm that divine in you knows the way to go, that the Christ presence within you guides you and gives you understanding, and that you can stay centered in that awareness by meditation, by taking time to be still before you actually begin something or do something, by being open to the quiet, to do some deep listening, or just to be still. You can take time to pause and to take a breath and then exhale and then relax. If stress comes, you take another breath and exhale and relax. And allow God's feelings of compassion and understanding to come your way so that you can be divinely guided in the right way to go. Call forth that divine inner guidance that is always within you. And when you call it forth, divine ideas come to me now. I shine the light of divine wisdom from within to guide my every step. I am divinely guided step by step to a new and fulfilling life. When we begin to affirm that we have the power within us to guide us, then ideas come to our mind and we feel a sense of clarity, and our ideas start to take shape, and we are able to visualize the possible next steps. I remember giving a talk not long ago about a woman who was walking up the Adirondack Trail, and in front of her there were tree roots and boulders and all kinds of things. And she just kept pressing forward. And then she heard something say within her, stop, look around, and you can find an easier path. And that's what we need to do. Stop, listen to spirit, and be guided in fresh ideas and new ways to know what our next right steps should be. And we can be confident that we will be led exactly where we need to go. So, this is a simple thing we can do from time to time to discover the guidance that is within us. And as we listen to that guidance, we become confident and we allow faith to move us forward. We know that we are being guided along our path, for the divine in me knows the way to go. Affirm that for yourself whenever you are trying to make a choice. The divine in me knows where to go. Sit with that thought and then allow the steps to unfold before you in the right direction for your life and your life's fulfillment. Thank you for joining us today for these words of inspiration. I behold the Christ as you. Namaste and peace. And I pray the prayer of protection around you, knowing that wherever you are, the light of God surrounds you. The love of God enfolds you. The power of God protects you as the presence of God watches over you. Wherever you are, God is there and all is well. And so is divine guidance that helps us to make our next right steps. Peace be unto you and blessings. Namaste.